Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the Cowboys' first preseason game of the year. And football is in the air. This is serious. Boom! All right, so Cowboys Hall of Fame game tonight. Let's get into this. Let's see what they do. We're going to break down the stars of the game, who shined, winners, losers, who stood out, any disappointments, that sort of thing, guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Here we go.
All right, guys, so the biggest question mark, the backup quarterback. So Garrett Gilbert, I thought, had his moments. I like he's got pretty good zip on the ball, can get the ball in there. So definitely probably your number 2 quarterback, right? The rest, however, not very good. Cooper Rush let the ball sell more than a few times. He was able to move the ball a little bit down the field, but had some gaps. But Garrett Gilbert, probably the better number 2. Just get him a cleaner pocket, okay? And there were some times where he kind of held onto the ball a little bit too long, and needs to work on that still. So that's kind of a bad thing about him. Micah Parsons, the rookie, that opening defensive stance, they were kind of getting run on. They were kind of getting, they were getting pushed down the field. So that wasn't a very good start for me, in my opinion. But they were able to get the fumble. The fumble was on the Steelers. Fumbling that ball, not so much a punch out or a force out by the defense. But Parsons, very aware of where the ball is, and got the fumble. So that was a good play there by him. I do like that indeed. Now let's talk about the offensive line, guys. They opened up with this lineup: Biadasz at center, Connor Williams at left guard, and Connor McGovern at right guard. So I like what Biadasz did there in the opening drive. I thought he played with power. He played pretty well. Connor Williams, okay there. Connor McGovern as well did pretty good. When they switched it around, you did see a pretty good half of football of Connor Williams at center and Connor McGovern at left guard. Okay, so I thought Connor McGovern held his own there at left guard. I think the plan is they're looking at him there hard and heavy. They want to see if he's the future there, maybe even the full-time guy there. So interesting there, that they would rather look at Will at center when McGovern has that experience as well. But it looks like they're good. I think the plan is to get McGovern in here eventually, either this year, definitely for next year. I don't think they're going to keep Will long term. Now for the swing tackles, Terrence still not good, man. Still not good. Can't handle the speed rushes. It's the same player, low ceiling, undrafted player. Yeah, he got the awards and this and that. I don't like these swing tackles, man. Naseki got beat bad. Brandon Knight looks like he regressed. They may have to go out and get themselves a better swing tackle. All right, guys? All right, let's talk some winners now, okay? Sean Mcewen, tied in number 3, okay? Let's see where Blake Jarwin is at in his recovery. But if you're looking long ball, Sean Mcewen has a spot on this team, okay? I like the way he looks. He can get open. He's got soft hands. I saw him make some blocks out there in the running game. I like what he did. Okay, it's tight end 3. Sprinkle, like I said early on in the offseason, camp body. Okay, it's gonna be Dalton, who is another, a winner tonight. He's just building on what he did last season. He is tight end 1. All right, let's get that straight. But it's a good problem to have. I mean, it's good to have Jarwin in the mix. These are your 3 tight ends. You got Dalton, tight end 1, Jarwin, tight end 2, and Sean Mcewen. He's going to be that tight end 3. I love it. I think that's a strong position there for the Cowboys on offense. Right now, in my opinion, the offense is still light years ahead of the defense. From what I saw tonight, the offense still is the better part. McCarthy talks about the equilibrium. Another player, Malik Turner. He reminds me of a lot of Kevin Ogletree a couple years ago. I like him, man. I think he made the roster last year, but he had the injury and they had to kick him to reserves. But another shot, another strong camp, and when the lights came on, he's there. Now he did have that fumble. But outside of that, I mean, he'll learn from that mistake, and that's what you want from these preseason games. You want to iron out all these mistakes, okay? And that's what you saw tonight. You didn't see the cleanest game, but you are starting to see some people separate themselves from who has a shot at making the roster and who needs some work and who's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That offensive line needs some attention, all right? Like, it really does. All right, guys, and the last player that I thought played well was Deshawn Wright. You know, he did have a play here where he got beat, with Claypool. But, I mean, he does that to a lot of players. But Deshawn Wright held his own in this game. He got a pretty good amount of snaps, all right? Plays well in open space. Had a good tackle here in the third quarter. I really like the way he played. I think he's kind of separating himself from the rest of the pack right now, all right? Including Kelvin Joseph. You know, if we're being completely honest, okay. Will he be that number 2 cornerback? Maybe not to start the season, but he's making a serious play for starting time. So I do like that indeed very much, guys.
All right, guys. So what is your take on the Cowboys' performance tonight? Let me know who you liked. Who do you did not like? Do you have any concerns that any of the positions here, any of the backups here kind of give you a little bit of, I don't know about this. Any of that. Let me know what you guys think of the game tonight. Do appreciate you very much. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to all subscribers. Hit the bell notification for all videos that come out. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you for the next one. Peace.